I'm often reminded of a famous quote by Homer Simpson. Donuts. Hey, I'm Dr. John Schellenberg from the One Light Weight Loss Center here in Fargo, North Dakota. What I'm talking about on this podcast is comfort food and cravings and how those things can sabotage a weight loss journey in very short order. I know you understand what I'm talking about. It's emotional eating. Now look, we all have our vices, our go-to foods. Mine's peanut butter and chocolate. Ice cream too. Now, I'm not saying you have to give these things up forever, but if your goal is to lose weight, you're going to have to avoid these things for a period of time, no doubt. Oh, I forgot, pizza's on my list too, and so is cheeseburgers. Look, are you getting the picture here? None of these things are about survival. Now, would it kill me if I never got a chance to eat another piece of pizza as long as I live? Well, no, but I might be able to make that argument about peanut butter. Just kidding. Look, food is fuel for the brain. So think about the term comfort foods for just a second. We use food to feel better. Now, we crave comfort in response to an emotional trigger. We eat because we're sad. We eat because we're lonely, because we're bored or depressed. The list goes on and on. We eat these foods to push down or cover over those emotional triggers, and then we feel guilty about it. What a terrible emotional hamster wheel. Now look, our program provides a list of healthy, low glycemic, anti-inflammatory foods in the right combination that taste delicious. But cravings for foods that are not on that allowable list are really being used by the subconscious part of your brain to push down that emotional hurt that's been triggered, because it's easier than looking at the emotional pain. Now, we have a technique that helps you look at what that craving really is about or what it's trying to suppress, and together we can use that to heal the underlying emotional issues, and when we do that, the cravings will disappear. In my office, we use something called neuro-emotional technique, or NET for short, to uncover the underlying emotional charge that's being covered over by these foods that people use to cover up these problems, and that'll help you blow through the emotional barriers on your weight loss journey. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so everybody's comfort food choices or cravings are different. They're unique to the individual person. For some it's chocolate, for me it's peanut butter, as I said before. For Amber, it's fried foods and nachos. So what we'll do is we're going to muscle test some foods that probably aren't comfort foods, something like maybe chicken or broccoli, which would be allowed on the plan, and then maybe some fried foods like fried chicken wings, for example, which would not be allowed on the program. And we'll show you the difference between a strong muscle test on the congruent food that's approved and one that's maybe a comfort food that might stand in the way of her getting the results she's looking for. Okay, so think about chicken, for example, and you see that the muscle test's strong. Think about broccoli. Great. Now think about those chicken wings. And suddenly the chicken wings goes weak. Now, if you would, put your hand on your forehead to cover the emotional points, and you think about chicken wings, and now it goes strong, indicating that there is an emotional component or an underlying issue that the chicken wings, in this example, are trying to cover up or to push down instead of looking at the actual underlying emotional trigger. Being on a diet is hard. Most weight loss programs do not adequately address the emotional component of food, but that's an integral component of the One Light weight loss program, and one of the reasons why patients find so much success with our program.
The thing that I have seen within my family is I wasn't going to get emotional, but I have seen that with my granddaughter, who turned from a 13-year-old who hid in her room into this wonderful 14-year-old girl who she's taken the world by storm. It's really been something else to watch. And if a 13-year-old kid can do this, I know that any adult can do this.
Thanks for watching our podcast today. And if you'd like to have a real conversation about your weight loss goals, feel free to give me a call at 701-306-0714 or check us out on feelgoodfargo.com. You can schedule a free consultation with me to find out if this program is right for you. I'm Dr. John Schellenberg, helping hundreds of people lose thousands of pounds.